Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainments. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book is Good Night, Sir Kermit for 1987. So let's get started. It was a summer evening, the kind when bedtime arrived before it is dark. I don't like having to go to bed while it's still light outside, Kermit sighed. We could be playing in the park. Try playing with your toes, Gonzo suggested. That always makes me sleepy. Sleep is a waste of time, Kermit decided. When I grow up, I'm going to stay up as late as I want and do all kinds of exciting things. I may never go to sleep. Then he reached out and took a big storybook from the nursery bookshelf. The storybook was filled with pictures of knights in shining armor and fire-breathing dragons in huge castles, surrounded by moats. I bet the baby who lived back then had exciting lives, said Kermit. They probably stayed up all night fighting dragons and having fun. Kermit studied a picture of a gray stone castle. It must have been great to live in a place like this, he thought. You would never run out of rooms to explore. I wonder what's behind the castle. I wish I could see. Suddenly, Kermit was no longer looking at a picture. He was peeking around the corner of a real castle. A castle just like the one in his storybook. Now he would see Right now, he could see that behind the castle was a beautiful garden. In the middle of the garden was a pond filled with lily pads, and on one of the lily pads, a frog, who was just about his own size, lay sleepily. The frog looked familiar, Kermit thought, and he jumped onto the pond to have a better look. As Kermit neared the lily pad, the sleeping frog woke with a start. Who goes there? He cried. Then he saw Kermit and shrugged his shoulders. Never mind, he mumbled sleepily. I thought you were the dragon. You must have been dreaming, Kermit laughed. Dragons aren't real. They are only in storybooks. Of course they are real, the other frog answered. They are just as real as I am, and I am Sir Lancelot, Knight of the Pond Table. My name is Kermit, said Kermit, but I am not a knight. I'm just a plain old Kermit. You're lucky, Sir Lancelot sighed, because if you was me, you would have to fight the dragon today. Are you afraid, Kermit asked. No, I am exhausted, Lancelot moaned. I stayed up all night dancing. Dancing is my favorite thing to do, but if I had been a good knight, I would have gotten a good night's sleep. Now I'm really in trouble. Sir Lancelot then told Kermit his sad tale. A fire-breathing dragon had charged into the nearby town, demanding to marry the lovely Princess Pig. Lancelot was in love with Pig and had challenged the dragon to a duel. Whoever could fight the longest would win the beautiful princess. Whoever got tired and stopped would lose. But I have had no, wait, but I had so little sleep. Wow, Lancelot, I can barely stand up, let alone fight. Kermit felt terribly sorry for the exhausted knight and wanted to help. What if I fight the dragon for you? He suggested. I am wide awake. Oh, thank you, said the grateful knight, shaking Kermit's hand. My armor and horse are behind that big rock. Be sure to wake me when it's all over, and good luck. Kermit was so excited he could hardly put on the armor. He clinked and clunked around a bit, but he finally got it right and climbed on the horse. Then he headed to town. Kermit arrived to find a large crowd gathering to watch the duel. He rode closer until he had a good view of the dragon, huge golden eyes. and glistening golden green scales. The dragon looked strong, and he thought he could fight for a long time. Lancelot, my hero, Prince Pig was calling. You must save me from the monster. He had been running around breathing fire and smoke all night waiting for you. So the dragon had been up all night too, has he? Muttered Kermit, and he took his position in front of the huge monster. That gives me an idea. When the duel began, Kermit tried to remember every lullaby he had ever heard. He sung them to the dragon. One by one, he sung Rock-a-bye Dragon. He sung Go to Sleep, Little Dragon, and Dream, Sweet Dragon, Dreams. Slowly, the dragon's eyes began to close. He sunk to his knees and stretched out on the ground. Soon he was sound asleep. Hip hooray, long live Sir Lancelot, cheered the crowd. They cheered softly, so no one, so not as to wake the dragon. My hero, sighed Prince Pig, you have conquered the dragon. Now we can be married. She leaned over to give Kermit a kiss. Oh no, thought Kermit. This is going too far. Fighting dragon is one thing, but marrying a prince is another. I better get the real Sir Lancelot. Excuse me, your royal pigness, Kermit said with a bow. I fear I have forgotten something very important, and I will return shortly. Kermit rode to the garden as quickly as he could. The real Frog Knight was waking up just as he arrived. Hurry, said Kermit, as he took off the armor and handed it to Lancelot. Put yourself into this tin suit. We have got to get you back so you can marry the princess. As he galloped along, Kermit told Lancelot everything that had happened. And if it would really you, Kermit said, at the end of the story, I would find something useful for that dragon to do when he wakes up. The preparation for the wedding feast was well underway. When the dragon finally awakened, he was very disappointed to find out that he had lost both the dew and the princess. Sigh, 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 breathed the dragon, and every time he sighed, a flame flickered out of his mouth. Look, exclaimed Prince Pig. In amazement, he roasted all the marshmallows with his furious breath. Kermit and Lancelot stared at the dragon and then at each other. They both had the same idea. How would you like a job as royal chef? Sir Lancelot asked the dragon. The dragon was delighted because he loved to cook. His first job, of course, was to finish the wedding feast. He stewed tomatoes for tomato soup. He grilled the grilled cheese sandwiches, and he melted chocolate for hot sundaes a la dragon. Kermit had a wonderful time at the wedding, but after his busy day, he was finally beginning to feel sleepy. Lancelot thanked Kermit for everything he had done. Then he had asked him to kneel, drawn his sword. Lancelot said, for your bravery in untiring devotion, I now dub thee Sir Kermit, Knight of the Pond Table. Kermit looked up, but he did not see Sir Lancelot. Instead, he saw Nanny, who was tucking him into his own little crib. Good night, Kermit, she said. Yes, Nanny, Kermit muttered sleepily. I guess I am a good night. And all like all good nights, I am ready for a good night's sleep. So that was Good Night, Sir Kermit from 1987. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a good every day with another video coming out real soon.